I feel like we can all unite over this last story because it's about Jeff Bezos fucking over the working class, and I don't know if there are a lot of people that like Jeff Bezos. Does anybody know? Does Jeff Bezos have friends? Does he have any friends at all? I don't know. It's very unclear to me whether he's got a friend or not. My guess is no. My guess is that he's enough of a sociopath that he doesn't actually have friends. That would be my guess. So this comes from NBC News. This is an NBC News article. So like I said, every so often you gotta look into a corporate media story, right? You gotta diversify your spread here. So we got a couple Congress people. Senators urge Jeff Bezos to offer sick leave for, their employees, the Amazon employees, especially ones working in the warehouse. We got Cory Booker, Bob Menendez, Bernie Sanders, and Sherrod Brown. Four lefties, I guess. Everybody's a Democrat except for Bernie, who's an independent out of Vermont. They sent a letter to Bezos outlining what they wanted him to do, and I believe that Bernie's was the only one that was very strongly worded. A lot of even in his letters, there's a lot of hand motions going. Let me explain something to you right now, Mr. Bezos. Okay, which is one really quickly. The American people will not stand for this. There's a lot of, even in the letters, you can feel it. It's more of what you can feel from Bernie. Is their sternness, and I believe his letter was the only one that called him a fucking slime bag. So everybody else was like real cordial about it. And he was like, your fucking greed is not going to be tolerated. We're coming for the money. Pay your taxes, Jeff. Pay your taxes, or else we will come and take it, you fucking slime bag. That was in Bernie's letter. Because Bernie's not afraid to swear, and I kind of like that about him. He's just like, I don't give a shit. So they gave him a deadline to respond to this letter, and that's March 26th. So at the date of this recording, that's 4 days from now. 4 days from now, he has to respond to this letter. And basically, they asked Amazon to cover testing for their workers. In the letter, they asked them. They were like, "Hey, is it okay? Maybe do you think you maybe could do that with your $150 billion, which is an astronomical amount of money that even God is like, maybe it's too much." This is the crazy part about the rhetoric that they use too, is they asked whether he would shut down instead of just telling him to do it. They were like, maybe you can shut down, possibly, I don't know. Think about it, sleep on it, on your giant pile of money. When you just sleep on it, inhaling the smell of the Fed, just think about what maybe you want to help your workers and just shut down and take care of some of your. You don't have to. Instead of just being like, fucking do it, you sociopath, just fucking do it. So, an Amazon spokesperson did come out after this was said, and they made a statement that said, extreme measures have been taken to keep people safe. And here's what I think the extreme measures is. What they've been doing is that they have been taking hand sanitizer and then just squeezing it onto Jeff Bezos's bald head and rubbing that right into his cranial structure. And then what they're hoping is the sanitizer and all of its cleansing properties will just trickle down to the working class. Those are very extreme measures. Just totally ignoring how reality works that's an extreme measure. So here's what Amazon said it'll do. They'll cover 2 weeks of pay for patients that have the situation and have been placed in quarantine. Yeah, that's fucking all of us, you maniac. Like all of us. Like all of us are in quarantine right now. So should your employees. They should also be at home. They should also like be with your families, hanging out, fucking not be fulfilling. This is why you have drones. This is why you have the drones can just do it. Like had we actually thought about it, implemented UBI and gone into automation, this wouldn't be a fucking problem, you sociopath. Fucking idiot. Like this is so stupid. Like, oh, we're gonna offer 2 weeks. That's gonna be fine. Then you just come back. And then all of the other people that got it will give you the same disease again. But I don't think we're going to cover it. I mean, we already gave you the 2 weeks. It's just like, what do you think? We're just made out of money? Fucking yes. You have $150 billion, you psycho. That's you being made out of money. The weight of 150 billion, even in all hundreds, is just way more than the mass of a human body. Yes, you were made out of money at this point. So he also has a $25 million Amazon relief fund for 250,000 workers that work at 110 different sites of Amazon, right? So that's $25 million, 250,000 workers. That's $100 per employee. That's what this fund has. It has $100 per employee. That's like nothing. I mean, sure, it's more than like not having $100 at all, but like fucking Jesus, man. And this is the way that they do it, right? This is the same thing as like at the end of every year, we always hear these stories about how these corporations are doing these really nice things, and they're such nice people, and everybody should love them. And they're, it's like, oh man, look how great they are. They gave fucking $250,000 in bonuses to all of their, like, that's crazy. And the way that they use it is like, it's like they gave $250,000 to every one of their employees, but it's not, for one. And for two, it's a one-time payment that they're giving, right? And it's a small amount. It's like, oh yeah, they have 200,000 employees. Everybody got an extra fucking $15 in their paycheck, and everybody's supposed to be like, oh boy, what a great gift for Christmas. So it's like, yeah, you're given $100 per employee, and that's your relief fund. It's just like these people that have this astronomical amount of wealth just don't understand like the value of money, period. They just don't. They're just like, yeah, $100 is probably good, right? That's like pocket change. Everybody could use a little bit of pocket. No, it's like, that's what we're gonna live on, you fucking sociopath. And then, this is the last thing too, is basically they were like, what we're going to do is we're going to offer a $2 an hour raise to our employees. That's what we're going to do. Yet they shouldn't be fucking working at all, though. You should be paying them sick leave for this entire time because you have it. And even if you covered sick leave for every single employee in your company, just out of what Jeff Bezos makes alone, that's that's nothing. It's fucking nothing in the total amount of money that Jeff Bezos makes. Maybe he'll drop down to like $147 billion that he doesn't have to pay taxes on. Like that's virtually nothing to him. But Jeff Bezos has a hole in his brain where the empathy center is supposed to be. So what can you expect, right? Hey everybody, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Please share it. Please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be posting videos pretty much every day, and the video that you just watched is from a live video that I did on Facebook, and I will be doing them every single Sunday. So if you're not following me on Facebook, please do so, and then you can join in on the conversations that we'll be having live on Facebook. But in the meantime, this would be when I would be telling you about some live stand-up dates, but right now I don't have any of those, and I'm not sure when we'll be resuming live events. So hit the like button, share it, and if you do have the means to, if you are able to, you can donate at ramennoodlescomedy.com/donate. You can become a sustaining member or just make a one-time donation, whatever works for you. And if you can't, no problem. There will be tons of content out for free, because I think we all need it. We all need to be good to each other right now, so stay well.